Hey everyone, Zion over here from Nintendo Life. The Switch 2 Direct is almost here, merely days away at the time of recording this video. And today I'm joined by Alex and Felix. We're going to sit down and predict Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. And to have some additional fun with it, we created our very own bingo cards with all of the hopes and dreams for the Direct. Now, keep in mind, Nintendo just also announced. They just announced another Nintendo Direct. This one is not what we were originally predicting for. If there's anything that gets announced in that Direct, sure, it'll count for this bingo card as well. And we'll see.
It counts. Okay?
Yeah.
It counts.
Are you guys confident in your bingo cards?
Yes. I've, of course, gone with very safe bets. So,
Okay. Felix is min-maxing his bingo card. Well,
Yes.
tell you what, Felix, why don't you go first? And Alex and I forgot to mention, we haven't seen your bingo card either.
No. We haven't seen each other's at all. It's all new to us.
Yeah.
It's going to be good fun.
So, the first thing I have on my bingo card is Hades 2.
Very safe.
I'm playing a lot of Hades right now, and to see the second game, like maybe it comes out of early access, or it's also coming to Switch 2, or maybe it's in the Direct with Switch 1 games. Then I'm predicting that the Switch 2 will launch at a $3.99 price. Very original.
Pricey.
Yes. I'm also thinking we get a new Donkey Kong game.
That image.
That is an image, isn't it?
I'm expecting like a deep dive with mouse mode. It's not just mouse mode mentioned, like a deep dive, showing off what it can do. Of course, that's very obvious, but I'm expecting it. I'll take a free space. Also, we'll get a deep dive with Mario Kart, or at least see more for it. And it's got to be called Mario Kart 9. That's what I'm predicting.
It's going to be called Mario Kart 9, is it?
Yes.
Were you on the board of directors when
I like that.
When they decided that? Oh, that's handy.
Question: if it's not called Mario Kart 9,
Yeah.
does that not count?
That
Then
does not
just
count.
see the game.
My prediction is it'll be called Mario Kart 9. We'll get a pack-in title.
Oh,
I'm not sure about that.
No, I'm not sure about it either. I mean, I couldn't just smooth sail across anyway. We have to have some interesting
Cool.
picks. We'll get a microphone.
Of all the representatives, you're like, Wii microphone.
Yes, I mean, after feeling it in our blindfold video, I had to, didn't I?
that's right.
And then, I still stick with it. It's going to launch in June. It's going to launch in June, guys.
First in Hawaii.
Oh,
seems.
the old palm frond
It
release
could also
date.
be Spain, because
yeah, sorry.
I'm hoping I can go there in June. Metroid Prime will not be a launch title.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit spicy.
let's put the cat amongst the pigeons.
And we'll get DS NSO. I'm imagining that might be more true for the Switch 1 Direct, but we'll see. New IP. We had the playtest program, and I imagine that was for something, and I'm hoping that we see something about it. Ocarina of Time remake?
Oh, a remake.
Yes. A full-on remake. That'd be nice. Do it, Nintendo. Now we have the free space, like the bingo cards have. And it's
I was
just,
thinking they're just going to release Paper Mario for free.
we're going to look at the new eShop. Or maybe it's the same eShop. I'm thinking it's going to be rebranded. It's not just going to be the same eShop. That's my prediction. Menu music? They're going to make a little thing about like how there's music, like when you go into the eShop and all that sort of stuff. Now we're just getting into the picks that I'm that this is just my wishes, not what I'm actually thinking will happen. Breath of the Wild 60 frames per second?
Ooh. Is that the full title? That's your predictions? That's what they're
No,
going to call
that's
it.
not my prediction. I don't know what's
The
gonna be.
Legend of Zelda 60 FPS edition.
And then probably my favorite my favorite prediction. They clap now.
Oh, nice.
They just go like,
That's
Yeah.
fun.
4K output, but we also have 4K Rumble. That would be very funny. If
That's really good.
That's good.
Miyamoto shows up.
Distinct possibility. Though
Yes.
he's getting on a bit.
Yeah. And actually good voice chat.
Oh,
For some reason, I read that as Virtual Console.
This is not it, Nintendo. I don't know what you were thinking, but this is an atrocity. Oh my god. Okay, this one is a bit cheeky. Unexpected feature. What could it be?
okay.
Well,
Oh, you might as well have just put games in there.
no, but something it has to be truly unexpected. Like something we hadn't even thought about, or like a cool way to use the mouse that like, it's not just it, like you can, I don't know, something that makes it
Sure.
go, wow, I did not think of that. New 3D Mario. And then I predict we get 3 different controllers.
Oh.
We get the normal Joy-Con, we get the Pro Controller, and we get something that's best for mouse, like a proper, if you want, like maybe it's like an accessory you can put, and it's a mouse, but like 3 distinct different controller options. And finally, Silksong.
You didn't feel like putting that as your free space. It's a good selection. I think it's a good selection of some fairly safe, some not. I still think unexpected feature is just like, oh, you could just claim that anything we didn't know in advance.
I don't want to. I want it to be like a genuine, like, yes, that is the stuff. I don't want it to be like, oh, are we taking that? Like, no. It has to be genuinely unexpected because I'm hoping to be genuinely surprised.
I think for me, the highlight is 4K Rumble. Just the name, 4K Rumble. Love it.
I love the idea of a pack-in title. I can't see Nintendo doing it, but you know a lot of people
show off the mouse feature.
Yeah, that's a really good point. They could, right? Even Valve has done stuff like with the Steam Deck now, with the
Desk Job.
Yeah, and of course, I mean it wasn't like pre-installed, but PlayStation has Astrobot as well, Astro's Playroom. So I don't know if that would count as a pack-in if it was like a free game, but just you still have to download it.
Yeah. It's possible. I don't know. I would have said the same thing if someone had said, "Hey, the Switch 1 will get a pack-in," if you asked me in 2017 or 2016, and I'd be like, "Yep, that seems fair."
And that's exactly why I picked it now, because they didn't do it, so you would expect them not to do it again.
I see. You're trying to will them into doing it.
Yes.
What are your top 3, like, you hope that these happen that are on this card? And you can go back and change your mind later, but in this moment, what are your top 3?
You need to decide now!
Forever cement them into history.
I really hope to see Silksong. I am really hoping for 4K Rumble, just like really, really good rumbles. That's basically what that spot is for me. Like, just significantly better rumble, like akin to PlayStation 5. And Breath of the Wild 60 frames per second. I would love to get like a proper Breath of the Wild. Actually, no. Can I say again? No. Actually,
let's
good
break
voice
the
chat.
cement.
Voice chat is my number one. Like, I want proper good voice chat. That goes together with the microphone, of course.
Good card, though. Good card. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
But I'm really excited now to see your card, Sion.
It's my bingo card right out of the gate. For the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, Square Enix has to put Final Fantasy VII Remake out there. It was fun as a PlayStation exclusive for a long time. Now it's on PC. Rebirth didn't sell as well as Square hoped, so why not
really nice.
give it to Nintendo fans? Right, and Clouds and Smash. One that might be a little bit more difficult is...
I was so close to putting it on mine too, Sion, but I knew you'd have me covered.
I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo doesn't call it Street Pass, but if they do some form of local network connectivity, I think that would be rad and a nice Switch 2 exclusive feature. The next 3D Mario game as well. I think with the success of the movie, success of Mario in general.
It's been so
lately.
long.
Yeah, it has. Mario Odyssey is what, like, is it 8 years old now or something like that?
It will nearly as old as the Switch. It came out like 6 months into the console or something like that.
4K Switch as well. I want to see those Xenoblade Chronicles eyes in 4K. Really, really bad.
I like the picture.
They do like their eyes.
Golden Sun.
Oh,
whether it's a remake or a brand new game in the series.
Maybe we'll see it in the Switch 1 Direct.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, could be. I mean, that was my. If people have seen the other video, they'll know that I really want that there too. But the next Zelda game.
For some reason, when I saw that image, I was just like, "You want a replica of the Master Sword?"
I think that is the replica of the Master.
I think it came out when I was in Japan, so I was seeing it everywhere.
I'm so jealous. I mean, you don't own one, but like, I hope. Gosh, Tamashii Nations, Bandai, send us a set, please. I'm thinking we're gonna get 5 minutes.
if there is 1 second more than 5 minutes, you lose. Okay.
No! I just meant at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Hades 2 as well.
No way! I actually did not think anyone else would put that.
Really? Yeah.
That's
well,
nice.
we've been talking about it so much now.
That's true.
Call of Duty.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think it's finally the time, and I think that would mean a lot to a good amount of people. Not me.
A good showcase of a good
I think it
feature.
would legitimize Switch 2 in the eyes of...
Yeah. Elden Ring!
Oh.
I need to go back to Elden Ring. I need to finish it.
You liked it, Alex? Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's like stress simulator. I love it.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I can't wait to stress out with the Switch 2. Earthbound anything. what Mother related, Mother 3, Earthbound Remake, Earthbound New Game. I don't care.
That'd be so nice.
Obviously, I'm very biased for this pick, but you gotta do that sometimes. A game boost kind of thing. It doesn't have to be called that, but just like how PlayStation 4 games, some of them just run better on PS5. Free space.
The Switch 2 is gonna be free?
Yep, free, baby. Felix guessed $400. I'm thinking they're gonna hand them out on the streets.
They're just gonna throw them away.
Metaphor, I think, would be really nice.
I can't believe I didn't put that on my list.
And you loved it, right?
I loved
you finished it. Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a long time. 130 hours.
Gosh. Okay. Maybe I don't want that on Switch 2 then. The next Donkey Kong game. I love this art so much.
It's great.
So much.
Well, you did want to use that art for the thumbnail, but
That's right.
The quality's not high enough.
We'll find a higher resolution eventually. I'll make it a phone wallpaper. Sea of Thieves.
Oh, interesting choice.
Why do you think this one's on?
Microsoft is very interested lately in bringing their multiplayer games over to other platforms, and right, we've already seen what's the garden game, where you're in the garden is the Grounded.
Grounded.
Oh, Grounded. Yeah, sorry. All I could think of was Viva Pinata.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the garden. Goodness. Yes. The next Animal Crossing game. I think it's been long enough that we could see something about it. Maybe not like a 2025 or 2026 launch window, but at least a reveal of it would be nice. And I think that's how we'll all kind of look like that. Dragon Quest 12.
It's overdue, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been working on it for a long time now. New amiibo. Just any kind of amiibo.
Oh, I should have put on my bingo card. They cancel amiibo. It's not.
No, they still make them. They keep reprinting old ones. So
yeah, I imagine they're making decent money off it.
Yeah, it seems like it. Death Stranding.
Ooh.
Just the first one, not the second one. I think keep the second one on PS5 or whatever, but get more people to play that game. I mean, you can play Death Stranding on your phone now. So
we have so many games.
Oh yeah,
they have to almost have a sizzle reel for all of them to come true.
Bill Trinan. I'd really like to just see Bill Trinan in the in the
we
direct.
haven't seen him in ages, have we?
Well, from what I know, he used to be Miyamoto's translator years and years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then eventually he kind of moved up in the company to more administrative roles, but he used to appear in Nintendo Directs all the time, like eating donuts, shaking trees, and eating apples. Bill eats a lot of stuff. If you're watching this, Bill, let me know why you're always eating food in the Directs.
Hey, just likes food. I respect
Yeah,
that.
why are
Maybe
you
he doesn't-
eating, Bill?
Why
Why
are
are
you
you
eating
starved
food?
to death like a
To
normal
stay
person?
alive.
Maybe he doesn't get like a lunch break, so he's always just like shoveling food in his face like during these presentations. A new Nintendo IP as well.
I like the picture.
Nice.
I like where your head
Smoke.
was at though. Yeah, pull blocks. Is that what they call them in the
Pushmo's the better name.
Monster Hunter?
Ah, yeah.
That's a good pick.
I feel like this is a real gamble, but Madden, just EA Sports Madden, but
What is that picture?
that's a dog playing
I
football
know
with
it's
a
a
duck.
dog.
That's a dog, Alex, you buffoon.
That's from a game called like Jerry Rice and Nidus Dog Football for the Wii. Yep, we can move on. And Metroid Prime 4.
Nice.
A good
That's,
safe bet. Good list.
yes.
Good list.
I'm really curious to see what Alex's final square is as well, by the way, since Felix and I both had really big monumental picks.
It'll just be Dosh and the Giant.
You just have to wait and see. But who knows? Maybe it'll happen sooner than you think.
That's true.
But yeah, you had a lot of good picks. Also, a lot of stuff that I personally don't see coming true. Like a lot of like, oh, if they do that, that would be crazy. Like Golden Sun or Earthbound or Street Pass, stuff like that.
With respect, I don't think Golden Sun is likely, but it would be great.
I think the reason I put it on there was because our classic review did so well on the YouTube side of things. So it shows that a lot of people care about that game or want to play it. And I wonder if Nintendo like is paying attention to like the playtime data and the like new users playing that game on Nintendo Switch Online and how much they're tracking that. And I also just want it. I just want it. That's it.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Oh, Elden Ring. There's so many like big games that are like Elden Ring, Death Stranding, Sea of Thieves. They'll have to show a lot of games.
Yeah, I think the Switch 1 did a lot of really cool stuff with like, this thing can play Skyrim, it can play Doom. And I think the Switch 2 would do really well if it can also prove that it can play a lot of this other
Yeah,
powerful
I think it would
stuff.
be the right thing to do for Nintendo. What are 3 things that you hope come true the most?
Oh gosh. I really want to see Bill Trinan. I'm not gonna lie. I really hope he appears in the direct. That would make me so happy. I would just Bill, as I've done in the past. I think a new Nintendo IP would be nice because it's always good to be surprised, and just expect the unexpected. What else do I want? I mean, I really kind of want Metaphor as well. I know I can play that on my PS5 already, but I'd like to have that on the go.
Great
It's
game.
120 hours not in handheld mode. Barf.
Right, it's my time to shine, and I'm going to start off with my very first item. Soulless third-party representative.
We're already in for a good
I
time.
hasten to point out, I don't think it'll actually be Bobby Kotick. But I think there's just, at some point, they're just going to say, now let's hear from our friends at EA. And it's just going to be that. Super Paper Mario remake. So we've had, obviously, Thousand Year Door. I don't think they're going to do the first one, based on literally nothing. DK?
What N64 game or DS game is this from?
Well, that's Smash, mate. Smash
Is it
64.
really?
Well, the original.
Sorry for not recognizing him at that angle.
What's that sprite?
It's a polygon. It's technically several polygons, but maybe if you round it down, it's closer to 1. I also think we're going to get Pikmin 5.
Really?
Yeah, originally I put Pikmin 4 Deluxe, and I thought, no, go for it, Alex. Be bold. Be brave.
I like that.
No mention of AI upscaling. And I do want to apologize now. I didn't know what format we were doing the text in, so some things are really squished. Have fun. I don't think it's something Nintendo doesn't often get into the technical stuff. And
They
I
might
think
not say AI.
they wouldn't flaunt it. They just, it's upscaling. It's not exciting to the average punter.
interesting.
The average punter doesn't care. Admittedly, the average punter isn't watching a Nintendo Direct, but still. Metroid Dread Ultimate. I think the only thing holding Metroid Dread back is just clarity, and some textures are a little bit low resolution when you look up close. It doesn't bother me, but I think some sort of like super souped up version would be delicious with a capital D.
I think what Metroid Dread needs is just Ultimate in the title, so you've already covered it there.
Nintendo Switch Online.
Hey.
I didn't even have to put any text for this one. It was already in there. Breath of the Wild used to show something off. Again, I apologize for the squish text. Rather than necessarily there being a new thing, I think Breath of the Wild will maybe be used to demonstrate something. Faster load times, as we've, heard rumors a lot, sort of maybe how it can take old Switch games and make them look better. Something like that. I think if they do something like that, they're going to use Breath of the Wild. It's kind of it's the poster child, I feel. ARMS 2.
Oh.
Because I'd never be forgiven if I didn't include it. I also think there's so much potential with ARMS, and they never fully realized it. It was really good. Really, really good. But it needs a sequel. It needs more oomph. It needs more tang. Perfect Dark.
Oh.
Not Zero. Or even the original. But no, I think the Perfect Dark remake is a perfect candidate to show off the Switch 2's capabilities. And given that Microsoft has this sort of like third-party attitude at the moment, I think it would be... I don't think this is likely, by the way. I don't think it's likely at all, but I'd like it to happen.
It's a really neat way to show that they're like playing ball.
Backwards compatibility, they're going to show off Switch 1 games. Kind of ties into the Breath of the Wild thing that I said, but I think they're going to make it clear, hey, these old games... they'll work on your Switch too, and, maybe there'll be some enhancements or something like that. Outlandish use case. So very much like a rooftop party, I think we're going to see someone using a Switch 2 in the bath. Because it's actually waterproof. I don't think it is. But
like that guy.
Something like that. Something where it's like, hey, you can use your Switch 2 anywhere.
Like the guy in the OLED who gets home and then sits down in this little bench in the like entrance of his house. He cannot wait to play it. Not even get to his sofa. No, I need to play it now.
Yeah.
To play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
This is the free space. Alex talks about it because that's a guarantee. Haha. The UI. They're going to show off the UI, show us what's new, what's spicy, what's different, what's happening, what's hip, what's cool. New Star Fox. I'll be honest, I just wanted to use this image because I love these old... things, and I think it would be really cool if it was in this sort of style. So it wasn't like typical 3D, but it was sort of like puppets, like models. They've already done puppets with like they had the Muppets people. What are they called?
Oh,
Jim
the
Henson.
Nuppets, I think. Yeah, oh, right.
Yeah, they did Jim Henson. So I think, do that with Star Fox. I think it would be great. I think it would make it stand out as well. 8 cozy farm sims.
8.
Oh man.
My chances have doubled with this, with the Switch One Direct happening as well.
8.
8.
Are you taking the piss now?
Zion said 5 minutes of Mario Kart 9. This is at least 8, okay?
Okay.
GTA 5.
Oh, okay.
I should
Easy.
open GTA 6. Make it like a real wild card.
Well, the GTA Online probably, like, you feel that probably gets lumped into this category too. do you feel?
Yeah. I
That'd
think.
be cool, though.
I mean, I haven't thought about GTA 5 in any significant way in about 10 years, but, it's a distinct possibility, because when did it come out? Like 2014, 2013? MicroSD Express.
Ooh.
We
You were just
mentioned
telling me
this
about this.
before recording, because Zion was like, look at this SD card I got. And I was saying, hey, the Switch 2 is going to have MicroSD Express. I think they might mention it. It's a bit technical, but given that it seems that they may have been doing some sort of deal around it, is sort of like potentially rumored that, the Switch 2 was part of the reason they wanted to do this standard, it would kind of make sense to include it. I don't know. It'd be good to say to people, hey, don't worry, your old SD cards may be old and dusty, but the new ones will be super shiny. Oblivion remake!
Oh.
This has been rumored a lot. And again, it's one of these kind of like legitimizing entries where it's like, if you want to make a Switch 2, you gotta have Oblivion on it, and it's gonna be about a billion years before Elder Scrolls 6. So Nintendo Music.
Oh.
I think it's gonna work on your Switch. Whether anyone will use it, that's another factor entirely, but I think it'll be available on your Switch 2 and probably your Switch 1 as well. Doom the Dark Ages.
Oh, yeah.
I think this, and I put this in even before someone like put all the pieces together and said, the 15th of May is the release date, including Doom the Dark Ages being a factor in that.
Oh, like with the mouse as well. It would work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd still use motion controls probably, but
Yeah.
I'm old-fashioned like that.
Do you think that's one for Switch 1 and 2, or just Switch 2?
Just Switch 2.
Cool.
Switch 2. Mario 3D Jamboree!
If it isn't that title, Alex, you cannot count this one.
Just a new 3D Mario game. I just thought it would be funny to write Jamboree and use a screenshot from a non-3D
That's the
game.
next Mario Party game.
Tactless tease. So there's going to be something, I don't know what, but they're going to do something where it makes people think, is there going to be a new F-Zero, for example? Maybe they use the music or something like that, or something to that effect, and then it turns out that no, they just didn't think properly, and people jump to conclusions, and people are going to be upset. Tetris?
Just Tetris.
Gotta have
Just
Tetris,
Tetris.
On Switch 2.
Yeah, is it a games console if it doesn't have Tetris?
Can we please, Nintendo, can we please have Palamades instead? I'm begging. That'd be great.
Felix loves Tetris, but he loves Palamades more.
No, I don't like... I don't like...
Shh.
And finally,
Oh,
my final inclusion,
Oh.
Chris Pratt.
Nice. Metroid Prime 4, Silk Song, and Chris Pratt.
the Holy Trinity.
He's so cool.
Now you can play
I'll give
Super
you-
Mario Brothers Wonder with Chris Pratt as the voice.
You'll get
And
it
his
as well
face.
if they say someone is really cool, but it isn't Chris Pratt. That counts as well.
I'll take
nice.
that. I'll take
Yes.
that. Maybe they'll just say Mario's really cool.
It was fun to go through all of these because, I think it's very easy to think like, you've got all your bases covered. And then, like GTA, Perfect Dark. Oh, man, I would love to see that.
Yeah, there's a lot that both you, Sion, and Alex had was like, oh, of course, I should have included that. Like, that makes a lot of sense. Or there's also just a lot of picks where it's like, that's really good. Like, outlandish use case. I like that. That's a good prediction. So, Alex, what 3 things? I'm holding 6 fingers up, but don't think about that. What 3 things do you most hope come true?
Well,
Stuck.
what I really hope happens, I'd really like to see the Oblivion remake, and I'd like it to be announced in the Direct as well, because that will make That'll make the you know, sort of the PlayStations and the Xboxes and the PCs lose their mind because Nintendo doesn't have cool games. That's a select few people, I hasten to point out. But yeah, it would just be, in a way, not kind of like rude to do it like that, but it just sort of feels like Switch 2, Oblivion remake, and everyone loses their mind. So I'd really like to see that.
It would be the Skyrim of the Switch 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's only older. I'd really like to see an outlandish use case. I think it'll just be funny. Yes. I will die happy if that happens.
Imagine if they bring her back.
Oh, that'd be great.
So good. That'd be so good.
Don't say soulless third-party rep. Nobody wants that. No one. Like I love the slot. I really hope you get bingo like in that diagonally like that. Switch Online, soulless third-party rep, Oblivion remake, and Chris Pratt. Like
I hadn't even considered the order of things. I just threw things in until they looked visually appealing. As for my third one, I'm going to say ARMS 2. Genuinely, nice. Because I really think there's so much they could do with that. Such a fun, different, original IP, and it's just been left alone. And it's like, come on, Nintendo, do something.
But this was really fun, guys. I love this format. Great. Can we please do it again for future directs?
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
I'm well up for it.
I'm down. Well, unless if I lose, then I'm canceling. I'm canceling the bingo event. No more, no more bingo parties.
It is a bit tricky because it's like, okay, normally they only announce them a day before. So it's like with this, it takes quite a while to make them. But yeah, I loved it. Thanks for bringing the idea of Seal. That was great.
Yeah, of course. Let us know in the comments down below which one of us you think is going to win bingo first, and maybe which bingo things you'd like to see picked. What would be on your bingo card? Let us know if you make your own bingo card and list off all of the different things. That sounds like a lot of writing, so you don't have to do that. But you could also tag us on social media like Blue Sky or the other place if you still use that. And if you don't forget to ring that notification bell and hit that subscribe button with a bingo stamper to make sure that you get to see all of our Switch 2 direct coverage when it goes out.
Yeah,
and see who wins. Right? We'll post it on the community tab, I'm sure. Most importantly, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for allowing us to have silly activities like this, like a bingo party of our own. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you all next time.